Okay, quick documentation video. Is it weird around here?
Just a little bit.
I don't know what the word is. I don't like the word weird. It's supernatural.
Supernatural.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. Hey.
Supernatural happens all the time. So, Corey and I are getting ready to install the shower. And that's kind of the last thing is the shower. And the walls turned from being plastic to stainless by a bizarre set of circumstances. So we're sitting here trying to decide on some little installation stuff to make sure we get it in correctly without having to redo anything. And so we came out here and Chloe said, well, should we check out the doors? And because we have to kind of build the doors separately in the frame and then kind of put it into place. So we came down here and we're going to put it up there on the second floor. So it's a bit of a job, a little heavy work. And we came down here to look and just kind of check it out. So we took off the first bit of paper and look what it says right here. It says down, and then, and this is literally part of the shower, and it says up. Now, a bizarre set of circumstances changed that shower from what would have been white plastic walls that looked like snakes were underneath it, because the contact cement reacted adversely with it. So I had to peel them off because you could poke your finger straight through it. And my plumber said, Johnny, why don't you just use like stainless? You got all this metal, it'd look great. And I heard in my spirit, change it to stainless. So I did. And the floors up there, I heard, make them red like in Grand Junction, the container that's there. So I did. And now we're getting ready to put this door in. And it says down and up. And it's on it's like stainless, you know, because of the blood of Christ, we're stainless. Now, here's really weird. There was one drop of like red, looked like a drop of blood in the white shower pen. And somehow one drop of red metallic epoxy got on the white. It's just crazy. It's like we've been washed clean by the blood of the Lamb. We washed our robes in the blood of the Lamb. What do you think that means? We washed our robes in the blood of the Lamb because we're all wearing this host body skin that's like a robe. And we washed it in the blood of the Lamb. So anyway, around here, things are just... Corey, any words?
Stay in peace, my brother.
Yeah.
Stay in peace.
Peace. Okay. Okay, so I thought I would just document this. Corey, can you lift up that lid again? So, you know, while I'm doing this, I want to just show you a really good image so you can see it says down, and then over here it says up. And so these are permanent. Look, they stay in the shower. They're these little caps to show you how to install the door. And so it says up on two sides, there and there. It says up, and then over there it says down. Now, Corey said, okay, we're going to shut this and go look. And you know, Elohims are called the shining ones. Silver shine. So, I don't know. It's just all gotten really interesting. Yay, let's go. And just check out this thing set up real quick. So I'm standing inside the shower that we're going to install at home. But check this out. Look how it says up right there. See, look. So this is for the installation of the door. That's like permanent on there. It's up. And it says up, and then down there it says down and down. Okay, let's see, there's that. Knocked it off. I'm looking at different things for the installation. Okay, Corey, remember the clear plastic stoppers up here on the top? That's the clear plastic one. And on the bottom is like a gray one. So I'm gonna do a quick documentation video. Today's the 28th, I believe. And I just did the floors. That's the primer coat for the floors. And everything is in. So the sculpture is in. The birds are all in. I'll be doing a really tight final video, and then excuse me guys, that's all in. Eye of the Dragon's on. That primer coat is really amazing. It's a bird. The birds are just everywhere. You'll get a much better view. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so exhausted. But anyway, so that's done. The little shower in the corner back there is done with one of the most mind-blowing testimonies again that you couldn't even think up, and it involved even the plumber coming over, and I think I documented it before this, how the shower ended up being stainless instead of the kit that it was. Anyway, and the spiritual significance that goes with it all is just, it's mind-blowing. So anyway, I'm just doing a quick documentation. I'm really exhausted, but I just want to say, there it is the night the primer coat got put on. So again, the primer coat's on the floor. So it's got its primer coat, and then tomorrow it'll get its final coat. And the floors are all done, electrical, everything's in. So now it's just a matter of putting the lights on and doing the final floor. So it'll get its metallic epoxy on it. Again, that's just the primer coat. There it is. I'm going to do a quick documentation video. This is the door going out. This spiral staircase used to go to the top of the shipping container. Now it comes in the door. Bring it back out. Here's the shower. Now this is what's so fascinating. The shower, it used to be white panels on the wall, but because of a glue issue, it looked like snakes crawling under the wall panels. So when Joe, the plumber, came over to hook it up, there were lines under the white panels, and it looked like snakes. So Joe said, "Hey Johnny, you did all this metal, why don't you put stainless?" And that's when I heard in my spirit, use stainless. So here it is. This is just so interesting. I mean, just when you just look at it. I mean, even the light on the ceiling, the reflection it makes of the two circles, like the two separate sets, it's just so strange. And now the wall is stainless. So the walls right here, these are stainless walls. Okay, so there's the corner shower unit right there. So then after I get the stainless, I hear the Lord tell me, do the floors the same as like Grand Junction. So he had me do the floors red like blood cells. So here are the floors done in red with a shower that's stainless. Think about that. And look at the reflection on the ceiling. I mean, of the two separate sets that had intersected, which shows we're in our sin, the stain. I find it fascinating they're not intersecting, obviously. So here it is. So here is the floor of the bathroom, and there's the stainless shower. And now here's a little top deck that's like a bunk. It has a little heater that looks like flames, like a fireplace. Haven't installed it yet. This is final installation day. It's the 29th, I believe. And then I'm coming over to this. This is the deck where we're putting the two chairs. So there's the two airline seats are going to sit there and look at that wall. That's where the Lord told me to project the image of that angel war thing that I saw when Batcat had to be put down. Now, here you go. Here's the sculpture that the Lord told me He wanted me to do, a silhouette of Christ turning into birds. So you can see his hair down there is a bird. There's a bird. And then everything's turning into birds. The crown of thorns turned into birds. And all the birds are flying away. It's like, if anyone's walked into a bunch of pigeons before, and just been in the middle of a bunch of pigeons that all took off at once, that's exactly what it reminds me of. When I was little, I used to go to Venice in Italy, and feed the pigeons, and they would come land all over you, and then all at once they would just all take off, and there was just this wild flapping of wings, and I still remember it, childhood memory. So here's the second level. So the birds extend all the way up here. Here's a projector that projects the image. So there's birds that extend all the way from the sculpture over here, even onto that and over there. And then you can see the birds, the doves, they're all doves. These are all doves. And they extend over there onto the wall where the projector is. And those are like silhouettes with just, they're black iron with just the tips outlined for the light to reflect off of them. Now I primer coated the floors with black primer from metallic epoxy. And then here is the Kata Dynasteo. Here is the Kata Dynasteo. Z equals 26, P equals 16. And then down there on the wall, right under that angel, there's a poster that explains the Kata Dynasteo and the explanation of their system and how they communicate openly while they mock God's angels. So anyway, this is just about done. This is kind of interesting view over here. So here's the floor, and you come up here, and that's the landing, and then you pass through the landing into the bathroom. There's the corner shower unit. There's the exit spiral staircase, and then there's the bunk. Just ceilings are metallic epoxy, just different venues of metallic epoxy. Just an amazing, amazing project to get to do, to give away. Just about killed me. There you go. Okay, so I tossed the phone down there to Corey. So again, the upstairs is completely done. Floors are installed. Stainless shower with blood red floors. You couldn't even think it up. I'd already installed white plastic panels that melted because contact cement burned through them. So then the plumber said, hey Johnny, why don't you use stainless? I mean, impossible. So the shower that's got stainless in it, kind of like representing us getting cleansed by the blood of Christ, makes us stainless. And then here's the second level. Again, this is the projector that projects onto that screen. The angel war thing that the Lord showed me when Batcat was
45.
being put down. Okay. Ready?
Go.
Okay. So anyway, we're doing a real short video so we can send these. So anyway, so this is all done. The Kata Dynasteo thing is up. The eyes are on the dragon. He told me to do it, put them on. Everything is sealed. The sealer's been put on. Everything's been done. This is done. So we're going to pull this system right here. We're going to pull the Delta airline seats up, and we're going to put them in position right here, and then build our little rail system. So we can sit here and look at that wall and sit here and check out the artwork and do all the lighting. The lighting's last. So anyway, guys, this is it. Labor of love. Faith without works is dead. This is the work the Lord gave me to do. It represents God's Spirit, which is represented by a dove leaving this earth. And if God's Spirit, the Holy Spirit's in you, you will be leaving with it. That's it. So, we're getting a bell. We already have Robert Lambert's bell here. And today we poured the metallic epoxy floor. And hopefully it came out as well as I hoped it would. And here's the bell, and I heard the Lord tell me tonight, open up this box. This box has been sitting here for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've had Robert Lambert's bell here and this bell as well, and I heard the Lord tell me to open this box tonight. So I'm going to open it up, and that's what we're recording here. Okay. So, anyways, so... There we go. So anyway, there's Corey, there's Cat. Corey, Cat. Johnny Bell. Corey, Cat. Johnny Bell. Okay, we're trying this again. There's a bell. Corey, Cat. Bell. Corey, Cat. Johnny. Corey, Cat. The bell. So anyway, I heard the Lord say, Robert Lambert's bell is here as well. It's right here. It's sitting right here. And so I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I heard the Lord tell me today, this evening, we're going to go grab a bite to eat right after we finished. The little building is finished. It's true. And he said to open this box and take out this bell. So I'm sure both bells probably have a place here somewhere. But I was told to open this and take this out. Being brought into the human race is sorrow. So 17 means like sorrow, and then 76 is Adam, man. So sorrow, man, for man. And so there it is. That's 76. Adam, the first man. So anyway, the profundity of this bell getting rung is literally, I mean, this bell's ringing all the way back to the Garden of Eden, because it says independence, like we wanted our independence in man, which is sorrow. And now I'm ringing the bell because it's time to go home. So I'm having to do short little clips. So yeah, so I'm ringing this bell that says independence. There's categories, kind of a solemn, somber, blow your mind moment. This bell and the message with this bell, and I'm in my spirit. I mean, it's so obvious that it rings all the way back to the Garden of Eden. Man, like, first of all, it's sorrow, man, because man is now, and because of man, sorrow comes with it. And now I'm ringing the bell because there will be no more sorrow, no more pain. And all those things are going away, which is good because I'm in so much pain. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I got to make these real short little videos. I'll keep some more clips. I just want to memorialize what just happened. A quick documentation. This is since last night. So I had the night to sleep on it. So I'm going to be putting up this this bell. This is the one the Lord told me to put up. It says Independence 1776. The Lord told me to look up 17 and then 76. It means sorrow, 76 Adam, and it makes a U. So since our independence, it's been sorrow, and the whole human host body system is sorrow. So that's why the Bible says there will be no more sorrow, and there will be no more pain, no more tears, and no more sorrow. 1776 literally means sorrow, Adam, and it makes a U. And also, the Lord pointed out, it's also like a face, like the devil. You became the devil. So that's very interesting. So here's the bell that sits in the saddle. Here's other parts that have yet to be installed. It's these two angels are, one's dark, one's light, and they have chains that they chain together, and they make the letter W, because these two angels will be chained together. And then here's the twin system right here that sits on top of a fire pit. Actually, that's what the Lord told me to put it on top of a fire pit. So it's a table. So the spiritual significance of all this is so off the chain. It's just unbelievable. So now I'm just going to document something else that happened. My back is in such bad shape. I prayed, Lord, should I use a lidoderm patch? Because I had a couple lidoderm patches. And I came over here and I asked the Lord, and it's very strange. This thing fell out of the thesaurus. It says Sunday, and on it says elect, chosen. It says elect, chosen, selected, adopted. And then, but what's really weird is when it fell out, this book was like discombobulated, and it says ring the bell, and it's underlined, and it says warning signal, alarm, ring, bell, signal, curfew bell, and all these things that say bell. And then over here it says preservation, to preserve, to keep safe. And then it says escape, breakout, get away. So I'm just documenting these things that happen. Again, you know, this thing fell out when I was praying about this patch. I find this strange. It's Sunday and it says chosen, distinguished, identity, adopted, elect, and then it says warning, and it says like warning signal, bell, curfew bell, church bell. There it is. It says bell, and it says church bell right in the middle of the screen, trumpet call. And then over here it was actually underlined. It said ring the bell. And then over here it says escape. So anyway, I'm trying to finish off just all the stuff for this building real quick. And I think, I heard the Lord say he'd let me know about ringing the bell. So there it is. And hi Kat, hi Sarah.
Hello. Hello.
And Corey and I are gonna go out here. And here's what's so crazy. Look at this. When we built this building, we had the posts that were here for the deck that went on top of the shipping containers. And there's this post right here. It goes straight up into nowhere all by itself. And in order to, Corey, can you come hold this? In order to mount this thing, you have to actually have, let me get over this way. You actually have to have a, you actually have to have 6 inches from here to here just to mount this thing, because this is basically a 4x4 won't really work because there's not enough distance. So you need a 6-inch spread here just to get this thing mounted, and it goes up on top of a post. A quick peek at the building. The floor was a miracle. I mean, it was almost a complete and utter disaster. It literally looks just like honey flowing. And we'll be videotaping more of this later. So everything's installed. The seats are there. I'll put a piece of metal right under them to cover up just the legs because it looks kind of funky from below. But everything's installed. This whole thing's ready to go. And then I'm just gonna move in the accoutrements that he had me get that go in here. So anyway, there it is. The bell is about to get mounted right at the top. I mean, what are the odds there would be a perfectly placed post right where you would have a bell to ring the bell to gather a church? Or, I mean, that's just impossible, and it happens to be the right dimensions. So I'm up here and I'm just getting the post ready to go. I'm way up here off the ground, getting ready to install the saddle right there. There's kind of some weird stuff going on here, but I'm way up here, up under the corner of the building right here where the post is. And I'm going to install the saddle, and I just was in the side praying about a lighted urn patch, and should I use it? I'm in a lot of pain, guys, and oddly enough, the Lord showed me ring the bell, but I said, I know you'll give me another confirmation when it's time, but obviously I'm walking outside to hang the saddle for the bell, asking whether or not I should use a lighted urn patch because of the pain I'm having. And sometimes, that's just been a communication level between the Lord and myself that's been supernatural for a long time. And he showed me, instead of, use, which is something I would expect to see, like put to use, instead of something like that, he showed me warning signal, ring the bell, and also preservation and escape and chosen, elect. I mean, I just, whatever. It is what it is. I document everything. I document that stuff. So there's the post. I'm getting ready to put the saddle on right now. Okay, so we're going?
Yep.
So Corey and I are out here and we're going to install the saddle. So the saddle now is been seated. What are the odds that this thing would be running up into nowhere right at the corner of the building They wanted to tear this thing down to build the forum. I'm just saying. I think the lamb is coming. All right, we're good. In a documentation video, there's Mr. Corey. He's helping me. The saddle is up. Isn't that fascinating? It's a big U that says Independence 1776. Cat's fired. Makes a big U. Makes a face. It actually does look like the face of the devil with horns. And it makes a big U and says Independence. That's just very odd. Corey's about to hand me the bell. I'm going to give this back to him. And we're going to memorialize this moment getting this bell in place. Here we go. Are we all sunned out or no?
We're good.
Okay, so anyway, guys, so again, this is one of many works of faith that the Lord's had me do. Every single one He had me do turned out to be supernatural and mind-boggling. And here, I believe, is the final culmination of what it is I'm supposed to do for my ministry. And I mean, it doesn't mean it's over until it's over, but this is what I was told to do. So I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put this bell in the saddle. And then
45.
So the bell is in the saddle, and I may have to do some slight tweaking adjustments, but there it is. I may have to put it around the other way because of the weight. There it is. So it's up. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it that direction or... You're not doing longer than 55 seconds.
I already started over.
Okay, cool. So anyway, so there it is. It's in place. Independence 1776, which I told you means sorrow, Adam, like becoming man. And here's the bell that's going to ring all the way back to the Garden of Eden. This is it. All right. Say hi, Sarah.
Hello.
That's Sarah. Corey.
What's up?
Hello.
So I'm documenting it. It's true. Are we finished?
We're
finished.
Yes.
It's over there. There's a bell up there. I documented it. Oh my gosh. So, quick documentation video, true or not true. Johnny's a total slacker.
Not true.
That's pretty
Not
funny.
true at all.
Total slacker. 2 hours of sleep is slacking. All right, so here we go. Yep. Quick documentation video. There's the bell up there behind me, right above my head. And I will be adding to this in a little bit. Oh, just a quick bit. Sarah and Kat and Corey and I are, it's New Year's Eve. We just watched the Book of Eli by a very bizarre, I didn't plan this. Did I plan that Book of Eli thing?
No.
It just ended up being the thing that happened tonight. And I mean, watch the last 10 minutes of it and try not to cry. Today I just finished this project, so we're gonna go in and take a quick look from here, and then we're gonna go upstairs and check it out. But I'll give you guys a quick perspective. And by the way, this is not necessarily the way the lights are staying or anything like that, but I'm just getting the lights going to there we go. Now let me show you what this thing does. This is just so fascinating. So there's so many different amazing nuances to this. I mean, just to be here and see this is so phenomenal. I mean, I can't believe the Lord would let me participate in something just so amazing. I want to get out of that light going through the camera lens. So there's all these doves just leaving and taking off, and it just totally looks like the doves make up a robe, and they're all just flying off. And again, I haven't really set up a whole lot of the lights yet. I'm just getting started. So I'll do a quick pan. There's the screen that will project the angel ward thing the Lord told me to put on there. There's different birds that are crossing over onto different areas of this. And there's the one the Lord told me to put on for myself that was flying away from its own shadow. Again, this is just, there's a second floor, and then, like I said, I'll do a much cleaner video on this with a GoPro or something. Doing a quick vid on it's New Year's. You can hear the fireworks still going off. Well, I just missed the major blast because I was slack at having my phone with me, but the fireworks are going off all around us. It's the new year, and what's so cool is the building just got lit up. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's all popping off. The lights are on in the building. We're getting the whole thing lit up. The sculpture's looking just unbelievable, just absolutely staggering. There's a quick glimpse so you guys can see it. Sorry, I had a little video glitch. Anyway, so you can see the sculpture and you can hear all the fireworks going off. It's pretty cool. It's really an awesome moment. Just so cool to start right now. Today is the day this got finished, and we watched the Book of Eli, which was just unbelievable. There's the serpent. There's one serpent, and I'm gonna do more of this. There's the other one that's kind of hard to see, that it washes out on the video screen, but in person it doesn't. So I'll just try and get it quick. But you know what? I'll do this with the door open. So there's the seats. You can sit there and view this thing. I haven't lit up this wall yet with the two angels. Still working on the lighting. This is starting to work out really well right here. You can see that. You can see how well that works out. I'm gonna change a little bit on it, but it just looks like a spirit and doves flying off everywhere. I'm gonna put some spotlights on some different parts of it to accentuate, and then the doves are all leaving into different parts. Wow. So here's kind of just a video scene to where you can see the kind of the grinding on the serpent. I'll try and get it from a different angle. So you can see it literally looks like it has skin and it's moving. So I'll do that again. So there's the angel right there that's been incarcerated now. It just got chains on. Goes to the other angel, one dark, one light, one's angel, demon, good you, bad you. And there is a serpent. Now as you look at the serpent's skin, you can see like it's moving. It's very, I grinded it so it would look like serpent skin. So there it goes, and it moves. And then the dark one, obviously, it has the same grinder, but because it's dark, the movement's different. And over on this wall, you can see just the doves. And you'll see many different lighting techniques on different doves, and I'm going to be lighting these up with more lights from different angles so you can see the actual outline. But I'll give you an example. You can see just the silhouette of that dove because I grinded the edges of it, and that one you can see all kinds of lights reflecting. Again, that's another silhouette. And so there's different doves that have different processes of grinding and or metallic epoxies on them. And then, you can see they're all just flying off. Just like the Holy Spirit leading. But they go all the way to the top, like clouds. And then because of that grinding, that just looks so much like a spirit, it just moves. And so I'll show you as I go like this, and you just watch it, how it changes. It just keeps changing. And so, and then it's grinded till it looks like a robe. So the king is coming. This is the way he showed me. Interesting. And there again, there's the other room. Amazing. Here's just another quick video. I'm sitting on the floor just watching this thing transform. It's mind-boggling. And I mean, just absolutely fascinating. It's moving. It's like this. It's like it's alive. And I'm just looking at different angles from the floor and just checking out the different birds and just the depth, and then the things that he had me put in here, the twins. There's the twin system up on the ceiling. Again, like on just tonight's like experimentation lighting night. Just fascinating. Like you can just see I'll just move the lights a little bit. There you go, I'll just start like that. So I'll start with a little red in the corner, and then I'll just move it across a little bit onto the whole thing, and it can make the whole thing turn purple easily. It just looks like spirit, the whole thing. And so it's just fascinating. Just fascinating. And then there's, I can turn off these brighter lights like this and then zoom in, and you can see it's like the stars. Trying to just document just some of the stuff that it would be difficult for people to kind of wrap their brain around unless you're really standing here. Like the nuances of all these different birds that are coming into different parts of the sculpture. It's just, I'll turn it on during like regular lights and show you as well. But I'm trying to get up here and just kind of show you just this thing takes on a life of its own. It's just really amazing. That glowy thing you see up there, that's a bird right there. It's kind of far away, but it's really teeny. So I have them like leaving, and they're literally, if you see right up there, that glass brick wall, there's a bird there, there's one in the corner. They're hard to see on the video cam, but not when you're here. So, like I said, and I'm working on lighting right now. trying to get the lighting, in different parts of it, the way it's going to be. That's really hard to see. Those are the angels falling right there. You can just see how three-dimensional that looks. That is totally three-dimensional. And that's an angel, and you can see the trail. This one is being washed out by the light so bright, but you can follow the tail up. And as we go up, you can just see how the scene is taking on a life of its own. Truly just fascinating. So if you look at like the angel falling, it also looks like sperm, which is what the whole altar of St. Peter's is. Anyway, yeah, little short documentation videos. So I'm going to do another quick documentation. I'm going to document very quickly what happened. So I've been out there lighting up the lights, and Sarah and Kat and Corey were sitting in the living room here, and they were watching a movie. They were watching the Book of Eli. Now, had Sarah not been here, the Book of Eli never would have gotten put on, because they were talking about it, and it's a movie that Sarah's never seen, so it ended up being on. I walked in at a couple different points during the movie because I've been going in and out doing the lights. And I walked in for the end scene and sat down, and I was watching it, and my jaw just came off my face. The end scene, what he says, the narration from Denzel Washington, I almost couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Dear Lord, thank you for giving me the strength and the conviction to complete the task you entrusted to me. Thank you for guiding me straight and true through the many obstacles in my path. And for keeping me resolute when all around seemed lost. Thank you for your protection and for your many signs along the way. Thank you for any good that I may have done. I'm so sorry about the bad.
You don't have to leave, you know. You're very welcome to stay here. You'll be perfectly safe.
Thank you. But this is something that I have to do.
Where will you go?
Home.
Thank you for the friend I made. Please watch over her as you've watched over me. Thank you for finally allowing me to rest. I'm so very tired. But I go now to my rest at peace, knowing that I have done right with my time on this earth. I fought the good fight. I finished the race. I kept the faith.
So I'm going to do another quick documentation. I'm going to document very quickly what happened. So I've been out there lighting up the lights, and Sarah and Kat and Corey were sitting in the living room here, and they were watching a movie. They were watching the Book of Eli. Now, had Sarah not been here, the Book of Eli never would have gotten put on because they were talking about it, and it's a movie that Sarah's never seen, so it ended up being on. I walked in at a couple different points during the movie because I've been going in and out doing the lights, and I walked in for the end scene and sat down and I was watching it, and my jaw just came off my face. The end scene, what he says, the narration from Denzel Washington, I mean, I almost couldn't believe what I was hearing. So I'm going to see if maybe I can at least get the little speech that he makes and put it at the very end of all these little video clips that I'm going to show you guys from tonight. It's 1:55 a.m., so New Year's Day. So anyway, wow. I mean, wow, you guys, to do this video, to finish the church building today, and to be out there doing the lights and come in, and then those guys are sitting over there watching the Book of Eli. And for anyone that's seen the Book of Eli, you know, he's able to read the Bible because it's in Braille and he's blind, and it's so profound. There's a scene where he actually unlocks the lock during a song that's playing. It says, how can you heal a broken heart? And it shows this little key go in the book and turn upside down. And Jesus' ministry was to heal the brokenhearted. And right when it says that in the song, how can you heal a broken heart? This little key goes in this lock on the Bible and turns upside down, and the book opens. That's how you heal a broken heart, with the Word of God. Jesus is the Word. It's just, I wish I could let everybody be me. It's like I wish I could tell you everybody sky surfing. I wish you could experience it. I'd like to share my experience with you. For me, on a personal level, there's nothing I can, there's no words to explain to you what's happened to me on a personal level, but joy, joy, joy. It's just like, wow. But I can show you the little speech that he gave at the end. The timing is insane that I would listen to that speech tonight, the day that I finished the container. No way.
I fought the good fight. I finished the race. I kept the faith.
Anyway, so watching the Book of Eli, those guys were watching the Book of Eli tonight, and for me to finish this task that I've been on this journey for 17 years, and I've endured. I mean, I've really endured. Like right now, I have such a bad pain in my right side of my back. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm really in a lot of pain, but the task at hand was, you know, this is what the Lord tasked me with, and so he made sure I was able to deal with it and get through it. Took care of me. Always does. Check that out. Look at that. Just look at this. Anyway, and the crown of thorns is a bunch of doves flying off. See the doves? All the doves. There's doves everywhere. I'm going to put some little spotlights on the doves and make them really pop. But just look at that. Looks like he's just wearing a robe, and the crown of thorns is just doves flying off everywhere. So here I'm on the second level right here, and there's birds up here. There's like birds there's little birds everywhere. I mean, there's birds going all over the place, all through here. They're just everywhere. Different techniques. I use different techniques on the metal in different locations and to achieve different desired effects. Like I said, that's very 3D in the black, just a silhouette. There's another one, just silhouette coming from over here. There's kind of a side view. You can see it's very 3D. So, the bird's wings come off. It's not just flat. Their wings are bent, actually, and they come off the metal. And then here are angels falling. And look at that. I mean, that's just... that thing looks like it's just burning in, right? And yep, they also look like sperm, and they look like meteors just burning in. Kata Dynasteo, there it is. Look at that dragon. Just look at the dragon right there. Tell me that's not a dragon. That's a dragon. It's a dragon eating an angel. And there it is, right side up and upside down. I put the eye on the dragon, and the Bible says, and the dragon will give his power unto the beast. And so there it is, and there's a representation of it. So anyway, there's all the angels being cast down. Z equals 26, P equals 16, 26, 16, Kata Dynasteo. And right down there on the wall will be a little poster explaining Kata Dynasteo, and then over there on the wall will be Isaiah, who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows. Just fascinating stuff. All glory to God, by the way. I want to give Jesus all the glory. Thank you for letting me do this for you. I'm so grateful. I'll just do one more quick documentary, just video. It just, there's just some different lights on. You can see the little green things like stars, they move across it. It's really quite fascinating. I just turned off one set of lights, and by turning off that one set of lights, it changes everything. It just, every time you turn on one, turn off another one, it just makes other stuff pop out that you weren't looking at previously. It's just, just really fascinating. Just amazingly fascinating. With all the little birds, and smaller and bigger. Anyway, alright, well, I'll try not to get too carried away with this tonight. It's really late, and I'm really sore, so I'm going to probably cash it in. I love you guys. I mean that. I love you guys. God bless you. Y'all are my brothers. Sorry, I ran out of room on that. Y'all are my brothers and my sisters in Christ, and I love you all, and I'm grateful for you, all of you. God bless you. I hope God blesses you, and I hope I see you very soon, that we all leave very, very soon. My task looks like it's been completed. Alright guys, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to turn off some lights and head downstairs. I'll get one more shot of this, just with the other lights off. Yeah, look at that dragon. It's just crazy. Yep, and there it is.
How do you keep doing it?
I do my job.
These next 24 hours are crucial. Anthony's defense attorney has already asked for a reprieve from the governor's office.
You want to play this good guys and bad guys. And I'm one of the bad guys. I give these men respect. All the way through.
I want to share a bed with my wife. How long is this going to be going on?
All we want is to be seen and to be heard. It is not over.
I don't know if this is going to make things better, but I'm trying.
You can't understand. You can't know what it's like I am alone.
I am going to fight for him right up until the very moment you stick that needle in his arm.
You've given me hope. I can't do this on my own anymore.
I want to be home.
Warden.